Tokyo shakes. Taehyung's wild dance at the Arirang World Tour triggers mass hysteria. Hello ARMY. Welcome back to BTS Fans Channel. This time, I don't want you to just watch. Not just listen. But truly sink in, deeper than ever before. Let every sound around you fade away. And imagine just one thing. You're standing inside Tokyo Dome. In the middle of an endless ocean of purple. Thousands of light sticks glowing like stars. And the air that night, filled with an energy that's impossible to describe. Tense, electric, and on the verge of explosion. Second by second feels slower. The giant screens begin to dim. The sound of ARMY, once just a low rumble, slowly rises into a wave. Getting bigger, louder, wilder, until finally, nothing can hold it back. And at that exact moment, the music begins. A deep bass hits, straight into your chest, making your heartbeat race. Faster, louder, as if syncing with the rhythm. The stage lights come alive. A thin layer of fog covers the floor. And within the shadows, he appears. Kim Taehyung. Still, calm. Yet his aura instantly fills the entire stadium. He hasn't even moved much. Just standing there. But the screams already explode beyond control. As if his mere presence is enough to make the world tremble. One small step forward, and everything changes. The music rises. The beat intensifies. And Taehyung lets everything go. His first movement is sharp, fast, powerful, like lightning tearing through the night. No hesitation. No holding back. Just one thing. Totality. His body moves as if guided by something deeper than music. As if every note flows straight into him. And comes out as movements that are wild. Not chaotic wild. But beautiful wild. Controlled wild. The kind of wild that makes it impossible to look away. Every turn, every stomp, feels like it's striking the stadium floor. And somehow, everyone can feel it. Tokyo Dome feels alive. ARMY screams louder. Some can't even follow the rhythm anymore. Too focused, too mesmerized by the one person on that stage. Taehyung. He's not just dancing. He's owning the space. There's a moment when he pauses, takes a breath, and looks toward the crowd. And with that single glance, thousands erupt into screams. A gaze so deep, so sharp, yet filled with emotion. As if he's speaking, without a single word. Then, without warning, he changes everything. The structured choreography suddenly dissolves. Taehyung begins to freestyle. His movements become freer, more expressive, more personal, as if all boundaries disappear. And he's simply following what he feels in that moment. His hands move wilder. His steps become bolder. Even his expressions shift. More intense. More raw. More real. And at that point, ARMY completely loses control. Screams turn into hysteria. Some fans are crying. Others jumping endlessly. And some can only cover their mouths, unable to believe what they're witnessing. Because this is no longer just a performance. This is a moment where Taehyung reveals a side of himself rarely seen. A side that doesn't just want to be perfect, but wants to be honest. The stage lights move faster. colors flashing wildly, the music growing more intense. And Taehyung shows no sign of slowing down. In fact, he dives even deeper. Sweat glistens on his face, his hair slightly messy, his breathing heavier. Yet every movement, still flawless, still powerful, still full of soul. And then comes the craziest part of the night. The beat suddenly drops. A split second of silence. And then an explosion of sound even bigger than before. Taehyung slams his body into the movement with full force. A motion so powerful, it feels like the entire stadium shakes with him. The ground, the air, even every heartbeat in the crowd seems to pulse together. That wasn't just a dance move. That was the moment where energy, emotion, and music became one. The camera captures his face up close. And it's clear, he's not just performing. He's feeling everything. Every scream from ARMY. Every beat of the music. Every second on that stage flows into him. And he gives it all back. With everything he has. Nothing held back. As the song nears its end, his movements begin to slow. Yet feel even deeper. More emotional. As if he doesn't want the moment to end. One final step. One final spin. And one closing pose. So powerful. So meaningful. That time itself seems to stop. The music cuts. Silence. 1 second. 2 seconds. And then the stadium explodes. Louder than ever. Wilder than ever. Screams, tears, cheers. All merging into one massive sound that shakes Tokyo that night. Taehyung stands at the center of the stage. His chest rising and falling. Breath heavy. He lowers his head for a moment. Then slowly lifts his face. And smiles. A small smile. But filled with meaning. The smile of someone who knows he just gave something real. Something that can't be repeated. Something that could only exist on that one night. And ARMY knows it. They feel it. That they didn't just watch a concert. They became part of a moment. A rare moment. Where Taehyung danced without limits. Without fear. Without holding back. And made Tokyo truly shake. That night will pass. The lights will fade. The crowd will go home. But the memory will never disappear. It will live on. In every story. Every video. Every heart. Of the ARMY who were there. Thank you for watching. And I'll see you in the next story, ARMY.